Greetings, everyone. Abstract Tiger here. I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
And this is normally when I would say we're getting ready to do another episode of She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
But I said it once already, and it doesn't feel genuine if I say it again.
Yeah, because it sounded like this.
Exactly. There was some audio issues. We're just going to leave it at that. So you're not going to be able to see our actual true reaction this week. I apologize. I probably blame myself mostly. I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do a little quick review of the episode, of our thoughts on the episode, and stuff like that. So yeah, next week, or the next episode, I should say, will be back to normal form. We'll have checks and balances in that in place for that. But at any rate, so this was episode 7.
Mm-hmm. The retreat.
The retreat, yes, of some sort. So yeah.
Hey, Jen, thanks again for doing this.
Yeah, I mean, if he's violated his parole, his lawyer should probably be here.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Jen.
Blonsky?
You're honking your horn at a 10-foot tall lizard monster. So maybe put on your green suit.
Put on my green suit?
Yeah, get big, jolly green yourself. I don't know what you call it.
Hulking out.
Okay.
All right. Well, thoughts on the episode. We had it was another self-contained episode.
Yep.
I was somewhat kind of halfway expecting it.
I was dreading it.
Yeah, well, you have been on the edge of your seat expecting some certain somebody to show up in the show, which has yet to... That's Batman.
No, that's Batman. I did this.
Oh, wow.
For the horns.
That's Man
Not
Bull.
this. No, this is Man Bull.
Man Bull, it was a weird lab experiment. Don't ask.
And I am El Águila.
I read your brain. No, his little horns stick up like this. And they curve backwards, actually. I did that. So, I don't know.
I don't know.
Tangents.
Go Longhorns. No, I'm just kidding. I will be massacred by my family if I actually say
You'd be
that
massacred
seriously.
by me. I'm an OU fan. That's worse. We did not have a good day today.
No. I don't really have a college preference or over one of the others. My college did not. My college did not have a football team that I went to, so.
Mine did, but it didn't start the football team until after I'd already left. And they're like
funny...
Division III, B, like all Christian private colleges.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though. The Baptist Student Union at West Ark, which is now the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, just for those of you who are questioning, the Baptist Student Union, they had a T-shirt made up that said West Ark football undefeated since 1924.
That's great.
Yeah, I wanted one of those shirts, but they did like a limited run print of them, and they were gone by the...
I might find it on eBay.
I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know.
I'll find you one. Your birthday's coming up. I'll find you one.
Maybe.
I was like, really. My birthday's closer than yours, but it's still coming up.
Yeah. As is everybody's, from a certain point of view. Even if your birthday was
Star
yesterday.
Wars. We're talking about She-Hulk, and we're getting off on tangents again.
Yes. Well, all right. any
Parole
rate,
officer's a scaredy cat.
Yes, he was, and he stole lunch, which is a big no from the workplace. No, you don't steal people's lunch,
especially if it's labeled.
Oof, yeah, no. But we did get to see the retreat in its full form.
It's really pretty and much bigger than I expected.
Yes,
like it was huge.
Yeah, so
his
those
7 installments were loaded. They were not in this episode.
They were not there.
Probably
so no idea where they were.
Filing bankruptcy.
But we did, as you had mentioned previously, in there was a lot of
review.
There was a lot of people there that just kind of like were D-list villains.
D-.
Okay.
I called them D-.
Except for the one guy who, we did see the guy from the record, the main record guy from the wrecking crew.
I would say he's probably the highest profile out of that crew. He's a C-list villain.
I lost track of time in the year.
But
Abomination's an A.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in Abomination form, so he doesn't count.
Yes.
He's actually really good at being a guru. I mean, I was loving Tim Roth
it
in
was
that role.
definitely having the time of his life, probably on set doing that. But yes,
Obama's
Day.
I just I couldn't.
Yeah, and then the various signs in the backgrounds of things. Obama's Day being one of them. There's today is today. Yes. Very good. Thank you for
make your goals a liability. I mean a reality. If you would have seen the previous reaction that we did,
well, they're not going to.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was talking about the fact that I am blind without my glasses, and I was trying to read it. I legitimately thought it said liability.
Yes. Well. But we also learned something pretty sad.
Yes.
And made you angry.
Yes, because I hate being right. At the beginning of our review that shall not be named,
does not exist anymore.
Yeah. I said, I'm really afraid because they keep putting him in the recap that he's going to end up being an antagonist. And it turns out he was the one that took her blood.
Referring to her friend that she...
Yeah, Josh.
Josh, the friend from the wedding.
They became more than a friend.
Yes, they became more than a friend.
And then a nothing.
And then, yes, he got what he wanted, which was apparently Hulk blood.
Yeah, and the emojis he used were just dumb. A blood syringe, a green test tube, and a thumbs up. That was just...
Okay. Oh boy.
In a world... Okay. I'm going to say something. I didn't say it in the previous, so I'm going to say it now. In the world where the Avengers are such a thing, and even like in our world, they have special emojis that are Marvel characters and things like that, I would assume they would have had a syringe with green blood. Instead of the green test tube thingy.
Maybe? I don't know. Maybe...
I would say, because in Ms. Marvel, she had Captain Marvel and Ant-Man emojis.
Okay, yeah. Granted, though, this is really the only time, per se, that somebody's been actively going after Hulk blood. Before,
well, I was talking about, like, even if it would have been, like, the Hulk, like, symbol.
Like, you have, like, an angry Hulk face and then in a syringe or something? Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Not necessarily green syringe, but, like, either the color green and then a syringe or something like that. The test tube just didn't make sense to me. Unless it's
it seemed to be
speculating
fine to me,
the leader.
Yes, which we have discussed several options on who that was. You apparently brought up to light another possibility of who could play that. If you want to share.
Kingpin?
No.
Oh, okay, so there's rumors circulating around. No, I thought we were still talking about who might want the blood.
No. No. There's being the one to take over, well, not the leader, but the Thunderbolt Ross thing.
So there's rumors making the rounds right now that there is a certain A-list actor in negotiations with Marvel right now to take over the role of Thunderbolt Ross, specifically for the fact of having one movie where we see their physical body, and then from then on just being a disembodied voice and a CGI body, referencing Red Hulk.
Because Red Hulk can't be disembodied. I mean,
well,
disembodied means it's just like an empty room and you hear the voice talking. But
well, I was saying because Red Hulk's not able to change back and forth.
Yeah,
that's one of the things about him. He's not able to change back and forth. He stays solid red and huge. But Harrison Ford is apparently being rumored to be in negotiations to take over the role from William Hurt, who recently passed away. Rest in peace.
Yes.
As
long as they keep him away from airplanes. Sorry.
And
I'm just having flashbacks of whenever Indy 4, or the whole thing with that and him crashing his... Anyways. If you know the story, you know the story. But
yeah, and that brings me into the next thing. He said that Indiana Jones 5 was going to be his last semi-action franchise because he's getting too old for this. He's 80 years old now. And he said at D23, I'm done falling down for you. Because while filming Indiana Jones 5, he fell climbing out of his trailer, broke his leg, and it delayed the film by 6 weeks. Because they had to basically rebuild his leg. He was coming out of his trailer and fell. And so he's done with those kinds of roles. And they wanted to announce that he was in negotiations and all that kind of stuff at D23, but Kathleen Kennedy supposedly, according to the rumors, said no because she wanted all the focus to be on Indiana Jones 5 because it is the last Indiana Jones film with Harrison Ford, possibly at all. Only time will tell.
Oh, I hope they ignore 4. The
one that should not be.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. There's only this will be 4.
I was like, the one where he rode off into the sunset is the last one I remember. We're not talking about the one where Shia LaBeouf tries to put on the hat and then no. Although I have seen the alternate ending of that. They set it up where Mutt, Henry Jones III, they set it up where he could have continued the franchise, but apparently there was a issue with Shia on set, and they changed their mind at the last minute.
Well,
and so the theatrical release shows Harrison taking the hat back from him rather than him putting it on. So
I could see that. Shia gets a little off the rails occasionally. Just kind of like he really, really got into character a little bit too much whenever they were filming Fury.
Yeah, that's even John Bernthal. I love John Bernthal. Was even saying that it was getting difficult, and apparently Brad Pitt has a list of actors he will never work with again, and Shia is on that list because of Fury.
Ooh. And yet, I'm still sitting here waiting for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yeah, anyways. So.
Oh, imagine if they said Shia LaBeouf was the voice of Shadow.
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
That would be scary.
Ugh.
Because it would have to be a deeper voice.
It would have to be.
But with the same intonation, because he's so similar to Sonic. The same intonation as Ben Schwartzman, but deeper.
And that would have to make Shadow a lot more spastic.
I don't know, but apparently the newest report that's coming out, and off the rails again.
Yay!
The newest report that's come out about Sonic 3 is that they're working on the script. They've almost got it completed, and that Shadow is not the antagonist, even though Robotnik.
Right, because technically Shadow was. If you follow the lore,
it's a video game franchise. How would there be a lore? Well, technically, there's been a TV show and a comic books, and okay.
Well, there is a lore.
She-Hulk.
Yes, She-Hulk. Anyways, her boyfriend Josh stole blood.
Yes,
and then ghosted her. So yeah, we shall see where that leads up to. The next episode, I would imagine. I don't know, do we forget about the blood thing, and then it just be relegated to what should have been a post-credit scene? But they haven't. This was not a post-credit scene. It just ended again.
Yeah, it just said 3 days earlier.
3 days
showed
earlier.
us him texting,
Which leads me to a question that had been, since that happened, they were supposed to have a post-credit scene every episode.
that was what people were saying.
That's what
because only when the reviews were coming out, they'd only seen up to 4.
Okay.
And at that point, all episodes had one. But what I'm understanding is, and this hasn't been debunked, but there's certain film pundits and things like that say this doesn't make sense. The first half of the show is directed by one person. The second half of the show is directed by one person. So the first 4 episodes were all one director directing that set of episodes. It had more fourth wall breaks and it had post-credit scenes.
Right.
This one has only had one fourth wall break per episode and no post-credit scenes up till this point.
Interesting.
But they're doing it in a way that all of the reveals at the end could be post-credit scenes.
Right. Yeah.
So we're still getting a big...
Yeah.
The first 4 were like
Funny.
jokes.
Yes.
Now it's actually like, okay, the post-credit scenes are moving the story along, but you have to wait 2 episodes for it to get talked
paid
about.
off, yes, or something like that. Well, which we have now 2 episodes left. Are we going to see resolution of the blood thing, or is that just going to be relegated to a completely different series / movie / season / whatever? Or
I think there's going to be a resolution in episode 9, but it's going to roll into
whatever's following next.
I was gonna say one of 2 things: either Secret Invasion, or they're going to transition this character and possibly Bruce, because more rumors, into the Captain America movie. Where we know now, officially confirmed because of D23, the leader is the villain.
Okay.
Of that movie.
All right.
I think I told you that.
No.
Oh, oops.
No. Well, nah.
But no, they came out and said
Okay.
Tim Blake Nelson is returning as the leader after.
Oh, okay. So
however many
we're
years.
using the same guy.
Yeah.
So okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's
Tim Blake Nelson's returning as the
okay.
leader, and he will be the antagonist for Captain America: New World Order. And as of right now, well, as of yesterday, at the time of this filming.
Yes.
Yeah, as of yesterday, at the time of this filming, Mark Ruffalo is in discussions to show up.
Cool.
And the way I'm understanding it is something happens between now, him being poofed on a spaceship.
Well,
and then
not poofed. He's like,
I'm saying poof, like gone.
Yes.
Poof. Him being like poof on a spaceship. And if he shows up at Captain America, the way that Mark is talking, something is going to happen that breaks the connection for Smart Hulk.
Okay.
Like, we might actually be getting Hulk back.
Hulk back again? Okay.
Savage Hulk, if we're talking about
Right.
the one that got mind zapped by Scarlet Witch and Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So then people are like, oh my gosh, we're going to do Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. And I'm like, that's not what he said at all. None of that. None of that was words.
Technically, sort of. Well, we had Champion Hulk, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we had Gladiator Hulk from Planet Hulk. But we didn't see
yeah.
him fall in love. We didn't see him have a child. And we definitely did not see the Illuminati place a nuclear bomb inside the Quinjet that blows up the whole planet.
Jeez, okay.
That's how Planet Hulk happens, and it starts World War Hulk because he gets. So in the context of Planet Hulk, the Illuminati are the ones that send Hulk off because they realize he's so strong we can't do anything with him. He goes to Sakaar. It's supposed to be a planet that no life can survive, but in reality, it's like Gladiator planet.
Right.
And he ends up becoming
a lot less Jeff Goldblum, though.
Well, yeah, he ends up becoming the leader of that planet, falls in love, has a kid, and once I think one of the aliens like goes into the Quinjet and pushes a button or something like that, and that like tells the system, hey, there is life here. And it sets off a nuclear bomb that was hidden inside the ship, and it blows up the planet.
That's
and
one
Hulk
heck of
just
a
out
bomb.
of pure Hulk just out of pure rage.
What'd they do? Steal some anaquita?
I don't know. It's probably vibranium wrapped or something to cause a bigger collision. I don't know what anaquita is. I don't know what that is. But
for those of you who are Stargate SG-1 fans, you know.
I am a Stargate SG-1 fan, but I don't recognize that term.
It's one of the metals I think that they made. It's anaquita is, if I remember right, is the metal that the Stargates are made from.
Oh, okay.
And they use it to enhance certain explosives to make a bigger boom.
Okay.
Jamie wants a big boom.
Sorry. Any rate.
But just out of sheer rage and the fact that Hulk can't, quote, die, he basically gets blown up. Like, the planet blows up, he survives, and then just using sheer force of will and rage, torpedoes himself through a wormhole, like a black hole, back to Earth, and proceeds to basically kill the entire Marvel universe out of sheer anger and rage.
Yes.
And then he finds out that his son actually survived. And that's how we have Scar, who is like Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
A Hulk version of Conan the Barbarian. He's a
I was going to do a Jeremy Irons impersonation, but I don't think I will now.
Yeah. No,
Long live the... Okay.
S-K-A-A-R. So it's Sakaar, but Scar. And he's like a pale-skinned Hulk. Almost like a tannish white. And he's built like Conan the Barbarian, long hair, loincloth, the whole shebang.
Does he talk like Arnold?
He actually doesn't. He grunts until he's taught English.
Okay.
So he actually might be more of a Tarzan.
Okay.
But he basically just grunts a lot. And it's because his
that was another joke, by the way. So
yeah, his English is still forming, so he's like Scar, sad, Scar, mad. And he just
Scar C. Jane.
And so yeah,
Jane comes stay with Scar.
That was
has because
I'm also watching, and this is totally not canon in any way, shape, or form. But I'm also watching the animated series that came out on Disney XD after Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Oh, okay.
It's called Hulk and the Agents of Smash. And so it's Red Hulk, She-Hulk, Scar, Hulkling.
Hulkling?
Yeah, it's a teenager version of Hulk. Time travel multiverse dumbness.
Wibbly wobbly tiny
yeah,
whammy.
exactly.
Okay.
And there's one more. Oh, A-Bomb and Doc Samson. So it's like a whole team of people that have been either infected by Hulk's blood or are related to the Hulk. And they basically are like their own Avengers Special Forces team.
Okay.
That get deployed on missions, and Red Hulk is their military liaison, but he has developed enough of a respect for Hulk that Hulk leads the team.
Yeah, okay. Right.
That'd be a fun show to react to.
Yeah, okay. And that is what next episode is going to be. Exactly. Just like that. We're going to forget Jen. We're going to go with Asia.
No, Jen's in it. Apparently, Jen has started a career as a movie star being a stunt woman.
Jeez. Okay.
Because she can actually take the hits and keep on going. That's her whole thing, is she gets called and they're like, hey, can you get a helicopter? And she just like climbs in the helicopter and flies off from set.
All right. Well, any rate, so that was quite the tangent and a very short review of the actual.
Related?
Yes, it is, but not related to the episode we watched. We did get the kind of car that she drives. It's a Prius Prime.
Are we going to go back through that whole line of jokes?
No, we're not.
Okay, I was about
We
to
could
say,
easily do that, but no.
our 6-month anniversary is not too far around the corner. I'd rather not get a divorce. My wife's face when I told her that we had to film again.
That's not going in. Oh boy.
Why, you afraid she'll watch it?
No.
Oh.
But, I've got enough to do as it is.
Yeah, you stopped doing the thumbs up.
Ah.
All right.
No.
Be sure to like.
Pork.
Pork. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
But at least we did something instead of
Yes.
just being like,
Oopsie doodles, too bad. Showed up next episode, episode 8. What happened to 7? We don't talk about 7. 7 got put away because it ate 9. Ba-dum-psh.
oh man.
That was a horrible joke. We can't end on that. Yes, we can.
I'm trying to
Bye.
remember the name of the Earth Kingdom. Hang on.
What? Bossing Say?
Yes, thank you. There is no episode 7 in Bossing Say.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to think of. I was like, I had it,
Okay.
and I lost it when you made your 789 joke. Your fault. Oh man.
Okay. If you want to see more shenanigans like this, come back next week. There won't be as much.
We hope. Oh man.
We still didn't get to...
Patreon is a thing.
Yeah. Also, put down in the comments which Sean Bean would live.
Oh my gosh!
Ned Stark or Boromir?
Because that's something we talked about for a good 10 minutes.
At least. Bye! See you guys next time.